Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the RYOBI 40V Expand-It 15-inch cordless string trimmer. So I got this at a local store and it seemed like a pretty good deal for what it is because it does include the battery with it. So this is RYOBI's, I guess, 40V expanded line, so that means you can hook different attachments, and these are some of them here. So it seems like a pretty good trimmer. I've had a RYOBI, I think it was an 18V or something. I did not really like that one. It was not very capable. So I was kind of hesitant, but I wanted something electric, and the reason for that is because I needed other yard tools that I wanted it to be electric also, and this seemed like was the right way to go because this kit here includes the 40V 4 Ah battery, which is the larger battery. So if you wanted to buy the battery by itself, it's like $120 or something, and that's I think without the charger, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's really expensive to buy just the battery, and so this whole trimmer was $150 with the trimmer, so it seemed like a good deal. But in any case, I need to trim only a little bit around my yard, so it's nothing heavy trimming, so I figured this would be plenty. Now they do have a brushless version of the 40V, and that's $50 more, and I think that's probably worth the extra $50 if you were gonna, use it more seriously. They do claim that this is a gas-like power, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox it real quick. Alright, so we can see the trimmer. I guess I'm just gonna dump all this stuff out. And there we go. So we got the handle with the motor, and we got the lower part, and it looks like it's already preloaded. That's nice. And it does have a metal end here, which is a nice touch. Looks like we got the handle, the battery charger with the adapter, a bag of stuff, looks like the guard, extra string, and it looks like a tool to make the string replacement easier. And last but not least, I think this is where the battery is. Quite a large battery, 4 amp hours. Wow. Definitely looks like a pretty serious battery here, guys. Quite large. And we do have, looks like a little button here. Okay, it's definitely low, so we need to charge it for sure. And whenever you get a new battery like this, you always want to charge it fully, because that's going to depend a lot on its life later on. So you definitely want to take the time and charge it completely. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do that. So it looks like this kind of charger just slides over, clips in, and this is the release. It looks like our power connects right there, just like that, and then we can plug it into the wall and then we'll get a charge. Something blinking here. Okay, so that's the status, the blinking light there. So it's a green blink, meaning charging. So when it's blinking, it's charging. When it's solid, it's done. And then these are all the other things like power on, testing, and then error. Alright, so everything looks good. So now all we gotta do is wait. And over here we also have the lights blinking showing the status of where it's at. So, alright, so since this is a 4 amp hour battery, it's probably gonna take a little while to charge. Actually, I haven't looked, but let's check it out. Okay, so this is a 42V 1.5 amp charger, 80 watts. Actually a pretty strong charger. Alright, so we're just gonna let it charge, and let's go ahead and put the trimmer together. Alright, so on the handle here, this is where our battery will clip in. And inside here we can see the metal part, that's the motor. So I guess this is a brush motor. If you get the brushless one, I think it's going to be a much, better experience, and definitely probably a more long-lasting product, and it won't overheat like this thing will probably overheat under heavy use. So if you're going to do heavy using, definitely consider the brushless one. Yeah, we got a really nice rubber grip here, and then here's our trigger, and this is actually variable, so depending on how much you push, it's how fast it goes. So it's not just on and off. So. And the safety thing is quite nice also. Very convenient. Alright, then we have the pole, and we need to go ahead and cut off those zip ties. That's basically how it looks like. So at the end of the pole we have like this clamping mechanism. Seems like a self-locker. It's kind of nice. So let's go ahead and grab our trimmer head here. There's a little cap on the back of it. Pull it out. And there's actually grease in there, and that's why I had the cap. And then we're going to simply just insert it into here. And there is like a little ball pin that you have to push right here, or maybe just kind of force it a little harder, it should snap in. And so you want the little ball pin to come out of one of these holes. So if you're going to use it just straight, you can, but if you're going to use like an edger, you could flip it around by pushing on the ball and then turning it to the side like this. So we're going to go back to normal here. Then we just need to tighten it. And that's it. It's ready to go. It's actually quite simple. And it's got a pretty good length to it too. And I definitely like that it's straight and not curved at the end. So for the next part, we need to install our handle. So the handle should install easily also. There's a little wing nut here. And depending on which side you are, lefty or righty, you can see that this is offset, so you can put it one way or the other. So if you're going to hold it with your left hand, you want more of it to be on that side. And if you're going to be holding it with your right hand, you want more to be on this side. So it's nice that they designed it for both applications. Alright, so yeah, you're just going to set it in there. And we're going to put this bracket in there, and then just kind of folds over. You can put the wing nut back on. So the wing nut itself is plastic, which is not crazy about. Wish it was metal, but maybe it's good enough. So that's how the handle goes. So I'll adjust it later as when I hold it. I kind of know exactly where I want it. It's quite easy to adjust. Very nice. So far this thing's feeling really good. Alright, so for the last part, we need to install this guard here. And that should be quite simple. There's already a bracket here. Looks like there's a bolt here. So it's simply going to go in there like that and then fold over, and then the bolt clamps it down. So it does look like you're going to need either a flat screwdriver or some kind of wrench. Alright, that's it. This thing's really solid in there. So there are blades that cut off the excess string right here, and they're taped. So maybe you want to remove that tape. And also there's tape over here. Alright, so that looks like that's pretty much it. Now this is a little bit long. Let's see if we can put it in a bit. There we go. So it's just a little bit long, it was going to get cut off, so I just pushed and twisted this thing that way to reel it back in a bit so it doesn't get cut off. Alright, looks good. I guess now we need to just wait for the battery to charge, and we'll give this thing a little test run. Alright guys, so it looks like the battery's finally charged, and it took about 2 hours. So it's kind of hard to tell, but this light is solid right now, solid green. And on the indicator, if we click it, we can see it's full. So to release the charger from the battery, you push this button and then slide the charger out. Alright, and to put the battery on is as simple as sliding it in. Just like that, and it clicks in. Alright, so we got the battery connected, and I'm over here by some grass that we need to cut, and you guys can see it's pretty tall. Well, let's check out how this variable trigger works. So I'm just going to push it a little. And that's basically the slowest it goes. And the noise, you know, it's got a whiny sound to it. So I'm going to go faster and faster. That's full throttle. So it goes pretty quick. Alright, let's cut some of this grass here. So yeah guys, as you can see, it has plenty of power, and I'm actually quite impressed with it because it doesn't seem to be lacking in at least the grass that I got over here. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this thing, and I think it's going to do perfectly of what I needed to do. And I'm also happy that it comes with this battery because I'm going to be using it on pole hedge trimmer. I'll have a video coming up soon. So there's a couple things to note. What I noticed is this piece here actually gets quite hot. So it's not like crazy hot, but it's getting warm. So and I'm using mine really light duty, I would say. So if you're going to expect a lot out of this machine, you probably want to go with the brushless version is my thought. Other than that, it works really nice, and it has plenty of power. It's definitely, you know, got the oomph. The battery here, let's see. We still have 3 left. So it's not using very much, so I am kind of, you know, being light on it. I'm not full throttling it, I'm about halfway throttle. So yeah, overall I'm giving this thing a huge thumbs up. I'm going to be using it weekly. And also guys, I have quite a few hedges to cut here. And I have a hedge trimmer that actually will be using that battery. It's on a pole, so I'll be doing a review of that soon. So if you're interested in that, check that video out. And if you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and other things I do on this channel and you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button to see more. And if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, I'm going to have some links in the description, so check that out. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.